Hi Grumps. So, first dates. Romantic in theory, awkward job interviews in practice. Everyone acts like it's this magical connection moment, but really it's two strangers pretending to be their best selves while silently wondering who's paying the bill. And for some reason, nobody follows the unwritten rules anymore. It's like dating etiquette got replaced by TikTok tutorials and relationship vlogs. Thankfully, I'm happily married, but I remember the first date experience very well, and it really wasn't fun for me. Wait until the end, because I'll tell you about the time I went on a date so awkward that both of us tried to leave first. But first off, rule number 1, be on time. I'm not asking for military precision here, just basic human respect. Turning up 15 minutes late isn't mysterious, it's just bloody rude. And you always get that fake apology. Sorry, the traffic was bad. Yeah, the traffic's always bad. Every day. It's a road. It's not a surprise. Meanwhile, you're sitting there drinking water like you're auditioning for a commercial about hydration, pretending to look busy on your phone. Which brings me nicely to my next unwritten rule. Once the date starts, put your bloody phone away. Nothing kills chemistry faster than someone checking their notifications every 2 minutes. You're trying to have a conversation and they're halfway through filming a story captioned cocktail vibes. We're not vibing, love. I'm trying to ask you about your favourite film and you're tagging a cocktail bar like a travel influencer. If you can't go 90 minutes without checking your phone, then maybe don't date. Just open a customer service chat with your Wi-Fi provider and get the same emotional experience. Then there's talking balance. Some people treat dates like therapy. You ask, how is your week? And suddenly you're deep into their childhood trauma before the drinks even arrive. At the other end of the scale, you have the question dodgers. You ask them something simple like, what do you do for a living? And they go, oh, you know, stuff. No, I don't know. That's why I bloody well asked. And people forget that listening is actually attractive. You don't need to tell your life story in one sitting. It's a date, not a TED talk. Food situation is another minefield. You know, the moment when the waiter asks if you want starters and you both do that awkward, no, I'm fine, even though you're both bloody starving. Yeah, because no one wants to be the one who orders first and looks greedy. And also, you have to try and gauge really early on how you think the date's going to go. Because if you're having a starter, it just stretches the pain out longer, which could be difficult if it turns out to be the date from hell. Then you get the person who orders the most complicated thing on the menu. You're there with pasta and they've gone for ribs. Now it's like a scene from Dexter in slow motion. Bones everywhere, napkins in places napkins should never be, and a dark sticky sauce dripping down their mouth. It's horrific. If you still fancy them after seeing that, then there may be some hope for this relationship. Once the nightmare is almost over, you're then faced with one of the most awkward parts of the debate. The split the bill debate. Every date suddenly turns into an episode of The Apprentice. Oh, shall we split it? Yeah, sure, right. After you pay for your £18 cocktail called Emotional Damage on Ice. I mean, I was never against paying, but there is a distinct feeling of resentment if you know you're never going to see this person again. Now, I once went on a date that went so badly, we both tried to leave early and at the exact same time. We finished our drinks, done the awkward, so, yeah, part, and then both reached for our coats in synchronised perfection. She goes, oh, are you heading off? And I went, yeah, I've got an early start. And she says, same. We both knew it was a lie. It was a Saturday night. The waiter came over and said, would you like dessert? And we both just did that nervous laugh in the way that two people do when they realise they're never going to see each other again. Honestly, the most chemistry we had all night was when we both sprinted for the door. So the main unwritten rules of first dates is be on time, put your phone away, don't trauma dump before the main course, and if it's going really wrong, at least be polite enough to fake a reason before you run. Dating's meant to be about connection, but these days it's more like trying to find someone who can hold a conversation and hold eye contact for more than 6 seconds. Do you have any rules you think I've missed? If so, pop them in the comments below. Take a look at one of my other videos in this Unwritten Rules series. There's one popping up on the screen right now, and the links for the others are in the description below. Like and subscribe, and remember, the best way to have a good first date is never to go on one. See you on the next one, Grumps.